Oh, terrific. What's the name of the song?
It's called Wait Till My Bobby Gets Home.
Terrific. Thanks a lot. Let's see how it goes.
Okay. Yeah. You've been calling on me every day, ever since my Bobby went away. You've been knocking on my front door, and I know just what you're looking for. But even though you really look so fine, and we could have a good time, I'm gonna wait till my Bobby gets home. Wait till my baby gets home. Oh, yeah, 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 you better leave me alone. Sure, I need some kissing and a hugging and a loving, but I'll wait till my Bobby gets home.
Or 215th Street or so on Broadway, and there's a beautiful memory from Ground Zero. The iron girders from that tragic day. Steel smelts, concrete turns to lava with intense heat. Fire doesn't turn into dust within 10 seconds, so wake up. Sorry, Bush, Cheney, and Rumsfeld are gonna have to go to jail, and we're gonna have to let Leonard Peltier and Mumia Jamal out. And good people who are smoking marijuana liberated, and the criminals who created this crime of September 11th must go to jail. How could the Pentagon be attacked? What? Come on, give me a break. What, are we stupid?
From the cannon of Christianity, cathedral walls will glitter with their gold, and the sermons speak through silver rolls, building castles amidst the poverty, say the canons of Christianity. Worship now and wash your sins away. Drop the coins, fall to your knees and pray. Cleanse the world of all hypocrisy, say the canons of Christianity. Christian cannons have fired at my days, with the warning beneath the holy blaze, and bow to our authority, say the canons of Christianity.
That's great. Hey, man.
Phil Oakes.
Hi, yeah, of course, Phil Oakes. I'm Frank Craven, and I'm playing with Terry here.
Love is gentle, love is kind, blooms like a rose when first it's new, but love grows old and love waxes cold and disappears like morning dew. The water is wide, I can't cross o'er, and neither have give me a boat that can carry two, then both shall row by love and
Alhamdulillah, tansaha wala fi wibadin sha Allah Akbar. Thank you for tuning into What's Ailing Healing America. We are seeking God and consciousness and peace in Iraq and Afghanistan, in the world, in Palestine. Where there are troubles, we send love and light and healing and prayers for their well-being and plumbing and computers and whatever they need. No bombs, no bullets. Blood belongs inside the body. We honor the sanctity of life, and we try to bring hospitals and learning and music and balls to play with and fun and exercise to enjoy living together and making music together. We are harmony, we are life. Learn the balance. It's a balancing act with our body, biochemistry, our mind, our thoughts, our input, our output. So to live in harmony and without war is a very simple paradigm. John Lennon said it 30 years ago, war is over. So be it. I'm Frank Craven, you're watching What's Ailing Healing America. And today we're going to have some music, some like country picking guitar playing. Cool, that's nice. Thank you, Eric. yin, yang, female, male, negative, positive, space, expansion, concentration, through fire, earth, water, air, the connections, the triangles, the symbol of architecture, of structure, yang, yin, interconnecting, going into earth, the product of spinning wheel energy, the four elements, creating life, expanded light. We are light, expanded, multiplied, reconnected, reverberating. Our signature cell goes into multiple dimensional connections and expanded energy. And it's beautiful to recognize that goes on within the macrocosmos of space into the microcosm of our energetic being. And we are source and light, incarnate energy. El tono primordial, the primordial sound, music.
Free the weed,
Free the weed,
free the weed,
free the weed.
It has been arrested, now it sits in jail.
in jail.
But that weed has never done no harm. It's the best crop anyone can farm. Free,
Free the weed.
The weed has never done no harm. It's the best crop anyone can farm. Free, free the weed.
Free the weed. The music, 7 notes and chords going into the light, the sacred light of energy. Music is sacred, and the guitar as a magic instrument.
Ella es el retrato de mi madre, que cuando me voy a acostar, le doy un abrazo y un beso, y me harto de llorar. Canto yo que sale del corazón, ay, Rosita de mi querer.
Esa. Venga, vale. Dale.
Yo le canto al amor, yo le canto a la niña, yo le canto a la mujer, a la niña y al niño, también, ya no me también. ¡Hey!
simple. You see, you're gonna go through here. Okay. Now you're gonna go around, just like I did, around this way, to make a loop, and then you go under and over twice. One more time. Through. I know you can press the rewind button, but in this case, we don't have to do that. So under. Hey man, anytime.
I'll see you in a couple days.
Okay, man. Under and over, twice. As you're pulling this, okay, you're gonna pull this, you're gonna hold this, and you're gonna push down this way, so that it catches over here.
Over that edge.
If it doesn't catch there, it will not hold.
Oh, I see.
Simple as that. That is a nice knot. It's right on. You go twice through here, okay? So you go through completely, and knock this out, of course. It doesn't matter at the moment. Okay, as you see, I'm already pulling it to somewhat tight already. And then I like to put it through a second time. Okay? Once that's done, you start to wind it up. Now, this is very important over here. So, as you wind this up, I like to get to the point where I get back to where the hole is. You're going to do half a turn. You're going to pass the hole somewhat, okay? And then you're going to take this, the part that sticks out through the hole. Then I like to take that, and you want to catch it there, okay? So, here it goes here. Okay, now you're not going to pull this tight. You just want to pull it so that it gets caught. That string's on.
Right. Okay. Right.
So, same thing. Okay. Over and under twice. You'll pull while you're pushing downward over here. And it is caught. That's a nice one there. Okay. If I do say so myself, of course. And then, if we can get it through here twice, it would be nice.
But being thicker might be tricky?
Because it's thicker, it might be a little tricky to get it through. But sometimes the nylon string, the solid piece of nylon sometimes gets through without a problem. Okay, it went through, no problem. This is not the extra hard tension, this is normal tension. Normal tension isn't as thick. I use the thick ones. So they're usually difficult to get through twice. And then you turn it, and it's caught. That's it. That string is on. Most important thing is that the most important thing is the thumbs when you are putting on the strings. When you get over here, you want to make sure that you are pushing down on this side and pushing down on this side until they're nice and tight here on the strings. As you see, over here and over here, it's caught over here, and it's touching over here practically on the bridge over here. So that's what you want. As you see, this one is looks very similar to this. Eventually, you cut off the ends.
What do you mean, take a scissors and stick
Yeah,
it?
you take a scissors to it. But sometimes you get like a winder like this, which has an end on it that you can use to cut. Just don't cut your fingers. Or you
Okay, Willem.
okay. Once we get the string through, okay,
yeah.
And then away from you, you're gonna go, and then towards you, underneath the string. I grab my thumb over here, and then I go over and under twice, just like that, until it looks like this.
Right.
And you see 3 little winds, you know.
And then you pull it tight?
Yeah, then that's when you pull it. As you see over here, everything's nice and
rolled up nice.
Rolled up nicely. Everything's together. Okay, that's how you want it. And you always want everything going away from the holes. Okay. So this one we get up to E, for example. This one's already an E. And then what you're gonna do is I go to about the 12th fret and I just tug on it like this. Okay.
Why?
Because what happens is the string needs a lot of stretching. If you don't do that, it will perpetually go out of tune. See, I'm knocking it out, I'm pulling on it, and then I have to tune it again. See, it goes flat. Did you hear that? Can you see the tuner? Just to prove. Okay, that's at pitch. Then you pull on this. Watch. It's a little flat. Bring it back up. Pull on it. Flat again. So if you don't go through this, if you don't do this, it will always go out of tune.
So you keep doing it until you got it, or how long?
Basically, I like to do them all at the same time. You see? Did you hear that? You hear that big difference there? This is up to pitch. Now watch. About a quarter of a tone off. Okay, this is in pitch right now. And then listen. Quarter of a tone off. So if you don't do this, it'll always go out of tune. You don't want that.
So what, 3 or 4 times you have to do it?
5, 6 times, 7 times, yeah.
And it's gonna stay in tune now?
Yeah. Okay, now watch this one. I just tuned the D, so take a look at the tuner here. So this is up to pitch in D, okay? Okay, that's D.
Yeah.
Now watch. I'm gonna pull on. This is the first pull I'm doing on it. Now watch. Now take a look at the tuner. C sharp. So this went almost a half a tone, more than a half a tone off.
That's the key to making new strings stay in tune, huh? The stretching.
Absolutely. If you don't do this is the most crucial part. If you don't do this, you'll never stay in tune.
And of course, this is the most important song any guitarist could ever play, is tuning the guitar.
Absolutely. Oh, now this is the interesting thing about this. These strings, the low 3 strings, happen to be the strings that go the most out of tune when you put it on. Okay? The ones that go out of tune the longest, which would be, not so far, is the high 3 strings. They're actually pretty. They're not as much as the low 3 strings to get into tune. Like I won't pull on it, and it won't be a half a tone off.
Yeah.
But it's the one that you're constantly doing and doing and doing. Eventually, those are the most important strings that you got to pull the most on. It's the high 3 strings. It's already going into tune. Oh, you gotta do it again.
It's already going out?
Yeah, it's because they haven't been stretched properly yet. Sometimes you gotta fool around with it for a little while. You know, you figure to spend a half hour.
A half hour to tune your guitar just to get the new strings acclimated to the body of the guitar, huh?
Yeah, as you get more used to something like that, it doesn't take that long. Maybe I can have a set of strings on and in tune probably in about 10 to 15 minutes if I.
¿Cómo te llamas?
I'm Jason Jenkins.
Jason Jenkins.
Very
Thank you
typical
very
Hispanic
much.
name.
Albo vocal.